wanted to start off class by giving everybody breakfast.
Oh.
I hope that none of you are vegetarians, but I also have orange juice and sausage McMuffins. So everybody knows about McDonald's? Everybody's been to McDonald's?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
William, do you need help handing stuff out?
No, I'll be fine. Thanks. McDonald's are located in Kelowna?
Pelosi
Yeah.
and Carol.
That's right. Yeah, there's one in KLO. There's one Pandozi just down there, actually going towards Lakeshore. There's one in Rutland, and there's about 4 or 5 others. There's one in the Walmart as well. So, does anybody know when lunch begins at McDonald's?
11, I think.
Yeah, so 11 o'clock. Do you know if at any time that McDonald's is ever closed?
24 hours
Mhm.
in mission.
Yeah, there's one day that McDonald's is closed though. Or it used to be at least, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas Day. So, these are all what are called prepositions. Now, does anybody understand what a preposition is? Okay. So you have a little bit basic familiarity with it. So the prepositions I'm going to teach today are prepositions of in, at, and on. And to be even more specific, prepositions of time and space from in, at, and on. So, let me just erase this here, just at the top, and ask a question such as, like what I asked, when does McDonald's close? When does McDonald's close? So, Charles, if I asked you, when does McDonald's close, how would you respond? Using a preposition.
Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day.
Right.
So that's one way of using a preposition. Now, do you know why we say on Christmas Day? Very good. Yeah, specific. So that would be on a specific time. Okay, so now, if I asked anybody where is McDonald's located, does anybody have a response?
On cable, maybe. On cable.
On KLO? Let's see, KLO, Pandozi. How about Kelowna? Very good. Does anybody know the address? It's I don't know the specific address, but we'll just make one. Let's say it's 2478 Pandozi Street.
Oh no, at. Yeah.
So here, this is very specific. So again, for the space, the place where it's at, it's going to be on 2478 Pandozzi Street. When we say at is a little bit more spacious. It doesn't quite define it, but it gives an idea. So let's say we'll call this non or small periods. And then in Kelowna, that's a larger, unspecific, non-defined area, just giving a generalization of it. Now, actually, prepositions work very similarly with time. For in, they're also non-specific. For at, they're also giving the idea of that. So it's not saying on, or it's not saying to be general, it's just giving a little linear way of doing it. It's giving somebody an idea. Okay, so now asking questions such as, where is the nearest McDonald's in a non-specific place? How would you respond to that? Where is the nearest McDonald's? The one over?
Listen.
Absolutely, yeah. The nearest McDonald's is in the Mission. We're not saying exactly where it is, but we're giving a good description of it. Okay, we want it to be a little bit more specific now. So to say where the nearest McDonald's is, that's right. Being very specific with that, giving somebody an idea where they can drive to or go to. And now you want it to be even more. You want it to say, like, what's the specific address of the nearest McDonald's? That gives it two more close quarters for it. So we use the words at when talking about precise times. We use on when talking about like sentences for days or dates, things like that, like on Tuesday or on March 6th. And we also use in when talking about months or years or periods of time, like centuries, things like that. So let me just erase this here. Is this correct? Why is that?
At the store.
That's right, yeah. So just being more specific with it. Okay, so we're going to play a game. Now this game gives you the opportunity to remember how to use a preposition and when to use it. The only thing is, you actually have to remember a little bit longer than what you're used to. So I have a few questions on sheets here, and I'll just be giving a few of them out to each person. Thank you. So the thing is, most of you, for now, all you have to do is just ask the question. Just ask the question. But you're going to be standing up while one person, one of the brave ones, is going to be sitting in the hot seat. They're going to be grilled. They're going to be asked many questions. Now, the first question that is asked, the person that's in the hot seat passes. They don't answer the first question. Okay? So Winnie, can you ask me the first question that you have on your sheet there?
What road is the nearest McDonald's located?
Okay, thank you. So I don't answer the first question, but I have to remember what Winnie asked. Winnie then stands behind me. Then the next person asks me a question. Next question on the sheet. And I have to answer from the first question given in a prepositional sentence. So you have to be thinking a little bit more than what you're used to before. Now, does that seem okay? Do you want to try it out on me? First of all? Sound okay? Okay, so
Yeah.
let's get everybody to stand up then. And just go into a line.
It's fun.
And we'll do a little practice run through and see if I can do this here. You want to ask the first question?
You asked,
You can ask me the first question if you'd like.
there you come and you ask.
Why? I understand this sentence, but when did you do your shopping?
When do I do my shopping?
Yeah. When do you do your shopping?
Okay, so I don't answer the question. You stand behind me.
What?
Okay. Okay. Hi, Miriam. What is the address of the nearest McDonald's?
At the shopping mall.
Thank you. Say good.
So you go to the back of the line, and when you stand behind me.
It's complicated. Where do you listen to music?
Oh, I forgot. I forgot the question that was asked. I forgot how to respond to it. So I stand up, and I'm very sorry, but you have to be in the hot seat. But I'm going to be here the whole time, just to make sure that everything goes well.
Oh, do you sleep?
So where do you sleep? Don't answer.
Where do you wash your clothes?
Where do you wash your clothes?
At the laundromat. I wash my clothes at the laundromat.
Very close. But you're supposed to answer from the first question asked of where do you sleep? Now you could sleep at the laundromat. That actually does make sense.
I slept on my bed.
There we go. So that's the response that you'll be giving first of all. I think that's it for our activity. Thank you so much for participating.
Thank you.